Trained Right Canine presents Ask Mike.
Hey guys, we doing another Ask Mike, and we're going to talk about puppies again and drives. We're gonna discuss drives, and what to look for in a puppy as far as drives go. So just like you and I, puppies are ever changing, right? As they grow, their mindsets will change, their attitudes will change. But drives are something that's genetic. You know, a lot of times we say drive building. We use that term, drive building. Well, that tends to lead you to believe that we can put something there that's not there. That's probably a big lie. Okay, the drives that are in the dog come from years of genetic planning and from the mother and the father and the grandparents and the great grandparents in the lineage. And if there are any homozygous producers of that drive that really just dominate that drive in that line of dogs. So drive comes from genetics. And when we say build drive, that's kind of a misnomer. What we actually do, even though I continue to say drive building, what we actually do is we're pulling the drive out and making it commonplace for the dog. Okay? So when we build drive, what we're talking about generally when you hear that is building prey drive. Now, to begin with, later on we work in defense. We channel defense in spoonfuls, not cold shovelfuls, as I like to say. But when we talk about drives in puppies, what we look for, we're looking for puppies that are bold and have a ton of prey drive. So I'm going to give you a little bit of the difference in the two drives. And so we're going to kind of cross over in this Ask Mike. We're going to discuss the main drives for bite work and for protection work. So, okay, so when you hear prey drive, a lot of people throw that term around and don't really understand what it means. Prey drive, if you break it down and distill it down, is defined as chase, catch, kill. I'm going to chase the rabbit, catch the rabbit, kill the rabbit. That's prey drive. Now, prey drive is a happy drive in which the puppy or the dog works in because it's confident. Okay? I have no worries that that rabbit is going to turn around and kick my butt. Right? I'm going to dominate that rabbit. I'm going to chase him, I'm going to catch him, and I'm going to kill him. Right? No worries. So it's a really confident drive in which to deal. Okay. So we'll set that aside for just a second. We're going to talk about defense drive. Defense drive is, if you distill it down and you talk about defense drive in a canine or in a wild dog, coyote, wolf, I'm going to defend my puppies. I'm going to defend my den. I'm going to defend my pack mates. I'm going to defend my food. So now you see how prey drive can channel over into defense. I've just chased, caught, killed this rabbit. Now I own this rabbit, and now it becomes my food, so it can easily channel into defense drive. So prey drive is a happy drive. Defense drive, on the other hand, it doesn't have to be unhappy, but it is not as confident, we'll say. Sometimes it's a very unhappy drive for a dog to deal, but it's not nearly as confident because I'm not 100% sure if I'm defending my den or my pack mates that I can win this fight. So that's when you see dogs become big and boisterous and that low guttural growl because they're not confident that they can win. So they don't really want to engage in a fight. It's like a couple of boys that are running their mouth and shoving and blowing up in the chest. You know, they don't really want to fight. They want the other guy to back down. Well, that's kind of defense drive, right? I'd rather you just back down than me have to fight you. So why is defense drive important? Because if defense drive is strong enough, that mother dog will fight for her puppies. And she'll fight to the death. Now, she may not be confident in the fight, but she'll stay in the fight. We have a saying that prey drive gets you there in the fight, and defense keeps you in the fight. Okay, and sometimes that's true, and sometimes it's not. But it can hold true pretty often. So those are the two drives that we talk about. And prey drive, again, happy, confident. That's what we're looking for in a puppy. A lot of prey drive, right? So if you have a puppy that cowers in a corner and growls at you and snaps, that's not to say that puppy doesn't have prey drive. It just means he's higher in defense. Okay? So we want a puppy starting out, generally, these are the easiest to work with for trainers, that is higher in prey than in defense. Okay? If they're even or higher in defense, you've got a puppy that you're going to have to work in defense and build the prey or pull the prey out. That generally is a tougher task for a trainer. A lot of trainers actually don't even want to deal with that. They'll just say that that puppy's a wash and get rid of him. And sometimes they're right. Sometimes they're not. So in general, if you're looking for a puppy, prey drive, when we say, man, that puppy's got a lot of drive, what we're actually saying is he's got a lot of prey drive, right? What's his defense drive, what's his social drive, we might not know now. But that's what we're looking for because it's the easiest to train, we get the most engagement, and it's a lot of fun early on. Thanks, I hope I give you some information here. I know I run a few rabbits myself in this, but at least now you maybe understand a little bit the base difference between prey and defense and kind of what to look for in a puppy with it. Hope you guys have a blessed day.
Thanks for watching Ask Mike, brought to you by Trained Right Canine Training.